Hi and welcome, it's Ruth here, Artful Stampin', and I really fancy just doing something I enjoy, which just love doing, and that's just stamping a floral border to create a bookmark. And I just love combining a few different images together to, create basically my own floral design. So here we've got Abstract Impressions, Lovely is the Day and Love What You Do. And it just so happens, that these 3 stamp sets are going to be retiring at the end of the month. So I want to get the most out of them as possible. And earlier today I was playing with this one, you saw me play with it, but I didn't play with the roses as much as I really wanted to. So I thought I'd come on and do that. So now I do have on my desk the orangey colours that I used earlier, but I think I'd like to use Blueberry Bushel if I can find it. I did have it on my desk a minute ago. I'm sure I got it down. And oh, there it is. Yeah, I know I definitely want to use these 2 colours. So if anyone's got any suggestions of what I could put with these, I'm happy to go with the crowd. Go with what you guys suggest. So I'd like some blue roses. So I'd like a lighter version of Blueberry Bushel, perhaps, to do these roses in. And then we'll see what else happens. Oh, wouldn't mind a terracotta tile in there. Might bring that in a second. So you're brain dead for everything. All right, so I'll choose for you then. Maybe a Bermuda Bay or a Pacific Point. Don't know. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. And then possibly some coastal Cabana for the leaves. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Right, let's actually, what if we do? No, that might be a bit too much. I was going to do 3 layers of colour. No, that would be silly. Okay. Right, hello everybody. Welcome. Nice to see you. If you're watching this on the live, welcome. Great to have your company, as always. And remember that anything you type in the chat, unless you delete it, is there forever and ever. So please, if you don't want to give away personal information, then don't. Remember to be kind. You lot don't need reminding of all that business, do you? Occasionally we get the odd troll, don't we, in here, but they are swiftly dealt with. So I do want to use these flowers in a second. I do like these. So I'll get them out ready. Get these little leaves out ready too. So how is everybody this evening? Right. I'm just trying to find myself on YouTube. I can see that someone else is live at this present moment. Your channel. There we go. Right. So, any colour suggestions? Did anyone suggest any colours? Are you all happy with what I've chosen? Hi, Linda. Yes, just because I know I sometimes go on about, oh, I'm going to miss this stamp set. The reason that I say things like that is because I'm a demonstrator, so a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. So that means that I try very hard that in any one current moment not to use stamp sets that you guys can't get hold of. So I just try and be very careful because I don't want to exasperate people. So I will make it very clear if something isn't available in this current moment that I am filming in. Now, obviously, this is April 2020. And if you're watching this in a few months' time, then I'm afraid it could be that, even more is not available because, well, if you're watching this in 2021, for example. Right, so I've got Pacific Point here, and I'm going to stamp off because I do want a lighter colour. I don't want it too dark. Oh, and I've just realised I've got a blob on there. Okay, just get rid of that. Let's have another go at that. Okay. I'm actually going to do a third one because the colour is quite nice. I wonder if I can do a number 3. Hey! Oh, that's lovely. Right, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there we go. You're scanning May cards. Oh, that's fine, Martina. It's lovely to see you. We've missed your company. Not seen you around so much. Looks a little like Island Indigo. Ah. Oh, Janice is designing new projects. So she's keeping busy. So I'm doing 1, 2, 3. No, that does need something darker on it, doesn't it? Let's go 1, 2. Yeah, that's better. Right, so full strength, and then second strength. Yeah. There we go. See, I do the experimenting, so you don't have to. Oh, no, that was meant to be full strength. Forgot. Right. Full strength. Second impression there. Right. I've just remembered, really, I should have stamped one there. Let's see if I can get another one in there. There we go. Hi, Christine. Yeah, I'm back again. I wanted to keep that other video separate because I want to make a playlist of all the letters of the alphabet. So I thought I'm going to keep it simple and keep them separate. So I have to, whenever I do these lives, I'm always conscious about people who will be watching in the future to make it easier for them to find things. So that's why I do this. Right, so this is Blueberry Bushel. Now I'm anticipating that this is supposed to be darker, although it may need re-inking. So I'm going to just test it out on my Scrappy-Doo here. No, it's fine. I re-inked it recently. So right, so this is the third layer, would you believe, of this stamp. And oh, I forgot to stamp a second impression on that one. There we go. So 1, 2, and the depth of colour is actually not too far off the Pacific Point. It's just a different colour. It's a different type of blue. So that's interesting. Stick that one there. Pop that one there. Pop that one there. Right. That's what's missing. I knew something was wrong. No alphabet. No, this is just a one sheet wonder. Just going to a stamped one sheet wonder. Just to create. So this could be adapted to make bookmarks. Sorry, yeah, I am making bookmarks. You could adapt this to make cards or whatever you fancy, really. Oh, now before I lock this away, let's have a look and see what's here, because I fancy using some of this in here now. And I wonder if that would be too dark. Do you think I could interweave that? Yeah, I think that could work. Let's see. So I'm still on Blueberry Bushel. Look at that, that fits perfectly around that rose there, doesn't it? Let's see if we can make that happen again. Oh, lovely. I love it when that happens. There we go. See if I can do something there. There we go. Oh, something so satisfying about that. Hi, Kay. I had a new stamper pop up on my Facebook earlier, so I popped on. No one talked to each other. Felt really strange. Oh. Okay. Now there is this lovely little flower here, and I'm wondering whether I can tuck it in somewhere. I want to just ink the flower itself, really. So should we do that one in Pacific Point this time? I know I've still got some other colours to go yet. So I'm going to just ink up the flower. Let's see where I can tuck it in. There we go. So I'm kind of looking for areas that I can tuck in, but I'm also aware that I've got other flowers that I want to put in here. So, but then this is a line drawing, so it means that sometimes, you know, it's just more of a design element than it is super realistic. So it might be that I put other flowers over the top of it and it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Hi Michelle, lovely to see you. Is this blueberry? No, it's a combination of Blueberry Bushel and Pacific Point. So I've got Pacific Point and Blueberry Bushel in the roses. And then this is Blueberry Bushel and then this is Pacific Point. And depth-wise, there's barely any difference between the two. But they are very much like Pacific Point, I would say, is a brighter blue. Blueberry has got a little bit of grey in it. I think it's a darker, slightly darker shade, but also oh, I don't know, can't explain it. Yeah, but that's brighter and lighter. Okay, I'm wondering whether to stamp that inside those with Coastal Cabana. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? As I was saying it, I did think red in my head to Blueberry Bushel, but I thought, no, that sounds really stupid. No, you're right, Martina. Right, that was easy enough to do, wasn't it? So I think it would be nice to now have some of these. Now that's coastal. I want to do just clusters of these little flowers. I don't want to kind of just randomly dot them. Has anyone been watching that Flower School YouTube channel that I've been sharing? And if you do follow their channel, it's worth looking at some of their design principles videos. If you're into this kind of trying to think through designs. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now I can't decide whether to, and I'm going to audition this, go darker for the centres or actually see if it would be interesting to do a yellow centre. Linda says, I have no money for food for the rest of April. I know. That's a problem when a new catalogue comes out. Ooh, I quite like that because I have actually got Granny Apple Green sitting to the side of me, and I thought, would it be interesting to put Granny Apple in there? But actually, by putting the yellow on top of the coastal, it turns aspects of it green. So, I know what, I'll bring you right in so you can see what happens. Let's get you to focus. Hi, Carol. Yeah, the yellow just helps to brighten and warm it all up, doesn't it? Hi, Stacey from Michigan. Is it your first time on a live? Hi, Vicky. Hi, Wanda. Oh, that's a good idea, Cindy, so that you know where your gaps are, I guess, as well. That's good. I'm going to miss this stamp. Now, do I bring in Granny Apple Green? What do you think? Of course, Carol. No, no, says Martina, no. Oh, okay. What do you suggest? I've got crushed curry sitting off to the side. What about bringing something a little warmer in? Oh, I think it needs re-inking. Just give it a bit of a... It's like it needs a bit of a wake up. It's like the ink that's unused at the side settles and goes to sleep. I think I'm going to recommend this for you guys because sometimes I see people complaining of the ink has started to go a bit odd. And I think it's because if you don't use a stamped ink pad for a little while, where it's the thickest, it's just sort of starts to congeal a little bit. There we go, that's better. So move it around a bit. Oh, Linda, you know me too well. But you see, I'm actually secretly trying to use all my retiring products. So as long as I can find the dots in something that I already have, sorry, as long as I can find the dots in something that's retiring, I'll use it. Actually, there's, oh, what is there in the little that leave a little sparkle stamp set, Esther? Is there any dots in that? I am missing those swirls right now. I think what I will use though is some lovely little flowers in this stamp set. I'm wondering whether to add some yellow ones or some blue ones. Yeah, I just did that with a block and it's helped it kind of reinvigorate it. So yeah, it's massage for therapy for stamp sets. Okay, so you know sometimes I talk about the whole rules thing where you decide on a rule for what you're creating. So my rule for this is that these little flowers are only going to be nestled in to these blue flowers and I'm not going to put them anywhere else. Alright, so that's what I've decided and that's what I'm going to stick to. And it helps just to create a cohesion in the design. Because sometimes if you just go, oh, I'll just stick them everywhere, it just looks a hot mess. So. Pink, says Vicky. Ooh. Not sure if I'm going to stretch to that. I do think we need more of the darker blue. I'm having a look at it on the screen because it gives me a better kind of, it helps me, it looks like it's further away. So yeah, I don't know if I did add pink, what? No, I don't think I can. I don't feel that's right. Okay, we haven't got anything dotty in there just yet, so this little thing's quite nice. So now do I do that though in the Blueberry Bushel. No, I think I'm going to do Pacific Point. It's a little bit too... Blueberry Bushel's a bit too deep. I'm just going to ink up to that first connector stem. Lovely lipstick. Yeah, it's just that the introduction of anything pinky is really quite daring. I'm not saying it wouldn't work. It's just that all these colours are kind of together on the, well, they're close-ish together on the colour wheel. We've got yellow going into blue, yellow sort of turquoisey, then blue. So pink would be on the opposite side. Oh, we've already got the, well, yellow and blue are obviously two different primary colours, but we're kind of trying to bring them together with the aquas. So hi Marcel. Okay, let's pop that away. There's a cute little leaf that I used earlier, this one here. And I'm thinking we can get some of this pineapple punch just tucked in various places. Hi Navarana. Oh, blame me, why don't you, Marcel? Good. I hope you enjoy it very much. It's a fabulous stamp set. I think there were a few people who breathed a sigh of relief when we saw it in the new catalogue, although I did secretly suspect it was going to be in there because it's been so popular and so well loved. So. Okay, now I think I still want to introduce these little flowers, but in blue. And I am going to do that, but I'm not going to do them anywhere near the other ones. I'm using Love What You Do and Lovely Is the Day and Abstract Impressions. So these little flowers are now going to be in Coastal Cabana, and I'm just going to put them in little spaces that I think need to be filled. So they just look a bit odd with them being so stark. can see that. So this is like the equivalent of a little spotty or a little splatter. Okay. I think I'm quite happy with that. So this could then be cut up into, you could just do a really beautiful massive card. You know, you could just cut that in half and mount that onto a piece of card. My plan was always to cut these into bookmarks, which I will do now. Now, I don't know if there's a way of me taking a photo. I don't think I can do it on the device I'm filming on, but I might be able to do it with my other device that's just beside me here. So excuse me while I just take a photo. And you can take screenshots. Yeah, I have plenty of people that blame me for things. Okay. Good morning, Vicky. Okay, I don't want to cut off so much of that end, so I think I'm going to cut a bit off there and a bit off the other side. You're funny, City. Oh, I've just put that thing away when I need it. Ugh. Right, I'm just getting some blueberry bushel. Oh, I have a whole pack of blueberry bushel to use up. Fantastic. Love it. Oh, I'm loving this. Yeah, these trimmer blades last much longer. Marcel. Yeah, I know, Vicky. Did you just... I saw you just try to call me. Vicky was wondering what everybody was. Vicky and I are in this like chat group, and I could see that between the two videos I've just shot, she was trying to ring, and I was ignoring her call. Sorry, I know this is the boring bit, but you guys seem to... well, I'm always having new people watching, so it is good for me to show how to do it. So that's the little tiny slither left over. Sorry, I should have been telling you measurements. So the bookmarks are cut at 2 inches minus 3/16, and the bookmarks bases are cut at 1 7/8. So that leaves approximately an 1/8-ish all the way around when you stick them together. I know, how rude of us, Vicky. No. So it's up to you either to place the glue on the base or to put it on the book, the stamped portion. It's up to you. And I just... Actually, it's a 16th all the way around, I think. Is that correct? Or is that an 1/8? Either way, it's very fine. Nice fine border all the way around. And the reason why I... Ooh, that moved. Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, you can't do that to me. Quick, 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 quick. It shifted. Oh, it's sly, isn't it? The reason why I do my bookmark designs like this is so that I've got space then for stamping something else. But I don't do that until after they're all cut up, so that I can have greater precision in what I'm doing. So. So has anyone got any questions? Hiya, Vanessa. Anyone got any comments? Please do remember to give me a thumbs up. If you're watching my channel for the first time, do subscribe. If you like what you see, if you like the inspiration I'm giving. And if you do make something after watching one of my videos, I'd love to see what you make. So I have a group on Facebook called Artful Stampin Space, and it's just somewhere where folks are sharing pictures of their projects that they've gone off and had a go doing after watching one of my videos. And it's a really lovely, encouraging group. And you're pretty prolific at the moment. You're churning out stuff. So, thank you, Vanessa. Yeah, I filmed the D earlier. So I will create, I haven't done it yet, but I will create a playlist. Eventually I'll have all the letters of the alphabet done. I'll get through it and then I'll start again, probably. Oh, choosing the right sentiment. I know. I'm afraid I do tend to go away from Stampin' Up for my bookmark sentiments. Although sometimes I've got some retired, oh my goodness, some really old Stampin' Up stamps that I use for these. Many years ago. So now at this point, you see, you can turn it and do what you want. It can go either way, really, this sort of design. And I think that's what the benefit is of stamping your main floral focal point and then having things coming away from it. It means that it can go either way, really. So, hi, Levine. Thank you. Yeah. So, as I said, you could have cut this up and, you could make a giant card. Actually, if you put these three together like that, the panels, that would make a lovely card, wouldn't it? Sorry, obviously ones that fit together. Sorry, this one. Is it this one? No, that's not it. Those two fit together. Oh. Did I flip it? There we go. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it, as a card? Just like that. Yeah. Yeah, Levine snuck in. Michelle says she's printed the S. Oh, what's the S for? Oh, I could do with a bumblebee right now, just to stamp in the corner. Do you, Linda? Ah, there we go. Well, have a go doing a one-sheet wonder and then cut it up and see what happens. Oh, Michelle Starr. Yes, her surname is S, isn't it? Duh. Right, I would do another one, but I am a little weary. I was up very, very late last night, and then I try to get up at a reasonable time rather than sleeping in, which I have grown accustomed to doing. So I want to allow myself time to wind down after this. When I showed Greg the S, he said, "Don't you go hanging any more stuff on the walls or they'll implode." It's only a bit of paper. I mean, what? Just don't tell the stamps. The stamps will get very upset. Vanessa, I need to sort that out. Oh, Linda, that's sweet. I'll introduce you. Levine is Esther's team member. She's Esther's downline. So she's my granddaughter. In Stampin' Up language. So, yeah, Levine's lovely. And Levine has a Facebook group. Levine, do you want to share? They would need to fight through the quilts. Who would need to fight through the quilts? Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Kay. Thanks, Marcel. Yeah, Levine makes some beautiful cards. That's it. It's called Just a Mum's Hobby on Facebook. Although it's not just a mum's hobby because she's very good at it. It's very professional. And she does card commissions and things. Luckily, I have very thick and steady walls. Otherwise, they would long since bent over. Ah, so you do have a lot of things on your wall then. Fair enough. I do. Good night, Christine. Lovely to see you. And if there's anything that tempts you in the Stampin' Up catalogue, it's worth having a look at the website because they've got a few reductions on things. There are some really good bargains to be had at the moment. That's not just for Christine, that's for everybody. I have had a couple of orders come through today, and Martina's obviously tried to order as well, so I'm sorry about that, Martina. I have been hearing from other demonstrators that there have been problems. So, right. Tomorrow is another day. That's what I say. Tomorrow is another day. Start afresh. Have you been having problems as well, Marcel? And as long as they're in stock, until the 2nd of June, Martina. So the 3rd of June is when we launch the new catalogue. So 2nd of June is the last date. Oh, are you? Okay. Well, I'll message you about that. Yes, I can believe it, Vanessa. Thank you, Christy. Yeah, as long as they don't sell out. Yep. Right. I'm going to say goodnight. I probably will be sharing more things from my retirement list, so I don't know if you can... Oh no, wrong side. I've sorted out my... So everything on this shelf now is current, and then everything on this shelf is retiring. Sorry, the one on the side, that one there. So I'm going to try and only choose products from the retirement shelf. And as I'm realising that there are things like gems and things retiring, I'm putting them in a box. One thing that is going is the stamp cleaning pad, and they've reduced it. Now I can't recommend this more highly, so I'm a bit bemused is the word. I'm a bit bemused as to why they're retiring it, but I love it. And I'm actually going to buy another one because I've used it quite a lot. It's quite inky, but it does come with a re-inker, so I would recommend that if you do purchase it, you do get the re-inker. Yeah, I've got about 30 retiring as well. Yeah, Martina, what I often do is with my customers, I do what's called a bog off. Sounds really rude, doesn't it? Bog off. But bog off stands for buy one, get one free. And so what I do is customers that order products from the new catalogue in June, they can then choose something from my retirement pile for free. So I am thinking that with my online customers I will do that, because this will be the first year that I've had this is the first year that I will have probably more online customers than I do face to face, particularly with what's happening at the moment. So I'm going to try and figure out a way in which I can let my customers know what I've got available, what I'm happy to part with, and let them choose some of their, maybe let each person sort of tell me a list of their 5 favourites that I've got that they would like, and then let you have first pick. So if you place orders with me this month, you will get a catalogue for free from me. If you're in a different area, then I think I can arrange to have catalogues sent to you, or you can just order one for yourself when you place an order, I think. So I am trying to think of a way in which I can recompense folks for doing that, because I know it would cost you something. So maybe I could send you a free stamp set or something for doing that from my retirement list. But I do have quite a few things. I also have some Christmas stamps that I forgot about that are retired as well. So I will probably create some sort of area for just my customers, either on a blog or something, so that you can see them all and make choices. So thank you everybody who's placed orders with me. It's just lovely when I check my emails, I'm like, oh, got an order. It really does help my business. And also everyone who just watches me on YouTube and either super chats me or PayPals me or just gives me a thumbs up. you give me a thumbs up, share it out. Honestly, it means the world. And you know, please don't think, oh, I'm just watching Ruth. You know, every minute that you watch is helpful. Navarana. I have one video that's a little bit like that. Let's see if I can find it. Marcel says tomorrow is today here. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I could do that for my birthday. Next Monday is my birthday. So maybe I should just do a day of videos that are just like me. Like I really just enjoy. What about that? Would you like me to do that? And then, yeah. Because I was trying to think what I could ask my family to give me for my birthday. I don't actually need anything or want anything. And I thought, oh, I think I'll ask them to do the cooking for me that day. So I can have more time in the craft room. I mean, you know, yeah. If there's it's not, it can be seen, Vanessa. Yeah. So the link to my Facebook group is actually in the description below. Yeah, the link directly to it. And you have to ask to join. There's a set of 3 questions that you need to say, yes, I agree to. And then I let you in. Yes, a birthday special. But maybe rather not, otherwise I have to buy even more stamps quickly. What's that, Martina? Well, those of you who are my customers, if you're watching, and I know some of you are, just contact me. If there are things that you know that I have that I possibly would be getting rid of, then message me. Oh, your Facebook, Vanessa. Oh, you've got a Facebook group. Yeah. So with Facebook, there's different settings. So you can have the option of having your Facebook group that's completely secret. So nobody knows it exists. They can't just type in and search for it. The only way that they'll know it exists is if you add them. So in order to add them, you probably need to be friends with them too. So, for example, if, I don't know, you're a group of parents and you just want to have a Facebook group just for you and you're sharing pictures of your children, things like that, and you don't want anyone else to see it, then you can make it completely secret. Then there's Facebook groups that are private that they can't, there's one setting where they can't see what's going on inside it, but they know it exists and they have to apply to join. And then there's other Facebook groups where people can see what's going on, but they can't really participate or see all the extra stuff unless they're members. I think that's the way it works. Facebook's changed it recently. So you need to make it private, but yet available. Yeah. Does that help? Message me, Vanessa, if you need help with that one. Okay. Right, I think that's it. That's all I was going to say tonight. Yeah. Maybe I'll do a Zoom. Maybe we'll do a Zoom on Monday. That'd be nice. Yes, I was looking for the video with stippled blossoms in it because that is one of my favourite stamp sets of all time. Let me go to my channel, see if I can find it. My channel. Oh, I thought there was a way of me searching. Let me look, stippled blossoms. I'm sure it was a one-sheet wonder that I did as well. sheet. Wonder. Here it is. Okay, I'll send you the link. Is there, sorry, I'm missing things. Stamping your all-time favourites. Oh, okay. That was meant as a joke. Okay. My channel. Right, I'm just going to share with you the Stipple Blossoms one. There we go. Right. Yeah, that's fine, Martina. I think I understand. Text, hey. It's a shame we can't just like think thoughts and just like plant them in each other's heads. Make things so much easier, wouldn't it? There we go. Right. Good night all, and see you tomorrow at some point, hopefully, for another What's on the Ruth's retirement list. Take care for now, guys. Have a great evening. Bye.